Kia ora collective and welcome to my channel Tarot by Amber Sun. No mai, haere mai, welcome. Ko Amber tuku ingoa, my name is Amber and I'm going to be doing a collective reading. These readings are general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, then it's not. My intention is to provide clarity, guidance, healing, awareness and inspiration, as well as direction for the highest good of the collective. I intuitively read, but I also use the cards and the images to tell the story. So let's get into it. Collective energy, collective messages. I'm using energy oracle cards to start. First card out. Angel of Strength. Taming the beast. I feel like collective, you are or have been positioned in a situation where you are being called to display inner strength. And that display of inner strength comes from inside, someplace deep inside that you've had to learn to tame your own beast. And this beast can be in the form of anger. It can be in the form of rejection, hardship, challenges, isolation. It comes from the experience of being in a situation or an environment where you had to really dig really deep within. And I'm talking to the collective who have been able to overcome some kind of beast within. Okay, so you've been able to control it at some point and determine and use other tools to deal with challenges, problems. But I feel like this is about you being there for somebody else who's trying to tame the beast within themselves. Now, I'm not saying that you're perfect at all or that you're an angel, because even though this card does say Angel of Strength, but there are qualities, right, that within ourselves that are angelic or at a higher frequency, higher consciousness, come from our higher selves. And so this gives me the energy of you having to stand and support and be there. It could be just you being there for someone, standing behind them, right? The angel stands behind the lion. Now the lion is strong. They're at the top of the food chain. They know how to take care of themselves. But a lion, and I guess a lion can never be tamed because on the inside they're wild at heart, you know. But this lion, he looks like he's learning some lessons, and it could be around ego. It could be around understanding how strong they really are, or their perception of being strong. Perhaps they've had to be this person that you're supporting or standing behind has had to learn the lesson of perhaps it's just that they realize that they're not as strong as what they thought, or what they considered to be strong isn't actually strength. because true strength comes from within, right? Strength is kindness. Strength is patience. It's also being vulnerable. There's a vulnerability in being strong. It's not the outward appearance, is what I feel. The way that he's he looks like he's going through a tough time. But this angel is simply being there, being patient, being kind. And I feel like that's where you're at, collective. The garden and the gate. I'm just seeing that this little girl, she wears a key around her neck and she's looking at these butterflies. So 2 butterflies. Butterflies is transformation. For me, butterflies is transformation. She holds a basket of flowers which are white. White kind of takes me back to angel wings, angel wearing white. So collective, I feel like you're literally watching the transformation of this person. And I don't feel it's easy, like I feel uneasy about what this person is going through. It makes me feel uncomfortable, simply because there's a raw power. There's a rawness about the transformation that this person is going through. It's very raw. And I feel like you're kind of focusing on the transformative part of this person. You're not focused on the fact that this lion is how should I say, maybe not standing in their power. You're not focused on the qualities and the things that are wrong with the lion, okay? You know that the lion is strong. You know that the lion can be tamed, or can tame itself and come back into its power. But there are times in people's lives where they have to come down to a better understanding. And so I see this little girl focused on these 2 butterflies holding the white flowers. The white represents the angel, purity, but also she's focused on the butterfly, right? She's focused on the transformation, the outcome, what's going to happen at the end once this person that you're supporting, who's going through a rough time, comes out of that. Because you only see that strength. You only see the positive or the transformative aspect of this person going through changes. And I would say the raw changes. And that's probably the message as well. If you're supporting someone right now and you may be finding it hard to just focus on their transformation and that positive outcome, rather than the fact that they may be feeling unwell or unworthy or not good enough or not strong or vulnerable. The fact that they're feeling uncomfortable in the situation, you're not focused on that. It's kind of the message not to focus on that, but to instead focus on the outcome and the transformation, the positive transformation. And that's through could be just being there as a listening ear. So we've had a few fall out. We have rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, this person is going through healing. They're going through a lot of healing and maybe even some trauma, past trauma. They're having to deal with a lot right now. And I just feel like it doesn't show scars on this person, but I feel energetically that this person has a lot of scars and markings, probably emotionally, energetically, spiritually, physically even. But they have scars from woundings from the past that they're actually now dealing with. Because this energy is raw, it's true and honest transformation. It's true and honest healing. This isn't, this isn't just you go and get a massage and your body feels better and you're completely healed. No, this is like internal, and I'm hearing turmoil. So rest and rejuvenation. So this person is going through big changes, big transformation as well. And you simply, and they may not be able to communicate with you exactly what's going on with them, but the fact that you are there and a listening ear or a supportive friend, giving advice when needed, not being too pushy, just simply, I think being there is a big thing. Because I feel like this person is very much going internally and does not know or is not able to express to their fullest capacity what they're going through. So if you have a friend or a partner or a family member who may be a little bit quiet or not saying a lot, maybe shut themselves off, this is the energy of kind of maybe just give them a phone call or just I don't know, buy them a coffee or just be there, but not expect them to fully open up at this time. I see we have the card action. So this is the opposite of the rest and rejuvenation. Rest and rejuvenation. So there is going to be a point, and I feel like this is a point from non-action into sudden action, right? You're going to have to take action in this situation. For some of you, this may actually be turning up at this person's doorstep to check on them to make sure that they're okay. Or just turning up unannounced and bringing dinner. It's that kind of a energy where you just go. But we're going to get more cards. Indecision and financial constraints. All right. So taking action on a decision, regardless of financial constraints. This person may be going through some financial hardship, which is contributing to their loss of power right now, or their uncomfortableness within themselves. It could be that they're not able to make a choice or a decision on the direction of their future because they feel they don't have the finances. They could be stuck in some kind of contract or some kind of job, money, constraints. Constraints means there's not enough funds or material support to get them to where they need to go. So this indecision is having to make a decision on two pathways. Should I stay or should I go? So after this person, I feel like their transformation, they're going through this healing. The next step is to take action. I feel like this is them, not you. I feel like you're these two cards here. Very poised. And this is what this person is actually going through. But they're being called to take action on a direction there's an option here, two options, two pathways that they can choose. That's just my speaker turning off. And there is something about finances, constraints. So this could be a job, like I said, a contract that they're bound to, an agreement, some kind of payment, some kind of debt, okay? Perhaps they need to take action on whether or not they want to take on this, continue to pay off this debt, because this also gives me the energy of someone being depleted. Like you open up the cupboard and there's nothing in there, it's cobwebs. And I feel like this is also this person. They feel almost like empty in a way, like there's no resources to continue on with a job or a situation that they're in. And they're wanting to take action, but I feel like their strength, they're trying to build up their strength, trying to heal, trying to gain that confidence and that power back so that they can make a decision, because I feel like they've been stuck in indecision, and this has left them with no inner resources, no, even emotionally drained. That's why I said this lion feels like, this rest and rejuvenation feels very raw. It feels very honest. It feels very real. I feel like this person is being very real with themselves. Take it as you will, collective. Perhaps this is you. And you have someone else who's being an angel of strength in your life, being a quiet support. And you may not be able to express what you're going through, but you have this person behind you that is just silently waiting and knows that you can get out of this situation. And perhaps that's what's giving you strength. Either that or you're giving this person strength, because they've been stuck in not making a decision. And not making a decision is a decision in itself, right? And then eventually you become depleted because you don't choose. You don't pick a pathway. You don't pick an option. And then your finances and your resources and your emotions and your mental health, it all drains out. And you're left as a lion without its power, not recognizing the power that it has. But you recognize the power that this lion has. So basically they need to take action, and I think things will start shifting. So we get some tarot. Tell me about the angel of strength. Tell me about the angel of strength. High priestess. Sure, high priestess is the highest feminine position in the tarot. But she's the knower. She is the gateway. She is the highest wisdom. She's also hidden wisdom. So I feel like this angel of strength knows, as the high priestess energy, has the wisdom to know to be patient, to be kind, to be present, not to push, just to be there for this lion. This lion, perhaps this lion is the high priestess as well, because the lion has wisdom. The lion has hidden knowledge. The lion has a knowing. Tell me about the garden and the gate. I also love the colors. So that solar plexus, she wears orange, which almost looks like a lion, And she has this younger feminine looking at her, admiring her. This could be the lion admiring or looking up to the angel for wisdom. Garden and the gate, we have the magician. Sure, transformation. The little girl holds the key to the gate. The gate leads to manifestation leads to transformation. The key, the little girl has the key to the gate. Your wisdom, patience, kindness, grace holds the key to this person's gateway to freedom, or gateway to abundance, gateway to transformation. Tell me about rest and relaxation. Yeah, Three of Swords. Look at that. Heartbreak. Those 3 swords going into the heart, that leaves a scar, right? Heartbreak, hurt, pain, betrayal, whatever it was that broke this person, could be several things, has caused scars. And these scars don't always show on the outside. They can be on the inside. And so this person is healing from heart wounds, energetic, emotional wounds from pain. And that's why I said that it's very raw, the energy that I'm picking up from this person. It's raw emotion. It's raw healing. And whatever's triggered this person's healing journey, it could be anything. But the timing is almost like you were put there at the right time to be a support, strength for this person, okay? Because like I said, they're going through a lot, and not all of us wear our scars on the outside, they're on the inside. Tell me about this action. Also, the sun's coming up in the background. So again, angel of strength, the girl at the gate, there's the sun's rising. Even though there's this heart with 3 swords in it, there's hope. And that's what this angel of strength is focusing on. Tell me about this action. Why is action here? Why is the action card here? What action needs to be taken? Too many cards. Just one card. 1 or 2. Why is action here? Taking action, Princess of Swords, taking action on your thought, on your idea, on your clear idea, your clear thought, clear decision. Taking action to take a rest. Taking action to heal. Oh, okay. See how he's lying in the bed and he's having to rest, because again, it's that healing, that rejuvenation. So finally, oh, okay, this person is finally taking action on their own healing. And I feel like this person, this lion here, like I said, they've been trying to be strong, or their perception of being strong, for a very long time, pushing down and ignoring the emotion, the triggers, the trauma, all right, the turmoil. And they're finally dealing with it in some way, where there's a rawness and an honesty, And they've taken action on this healing. You know, this is very strong, the energy of this person going through very deep healing. We have the Four of Swords that come after the Three of Swords. So this just tells me that this is the aftermath. You know, this person could have been dealing or hurting from these wounds for a long time. And so it's a very raw, honest emotion when we have to kind of sit with that, really sit with it and really feel it. So this person's finally taken action, and this is something they've been thinking about doing and wanting to do for a long time. And it may be that they had the sudden inspiration to do it too. But it's like their mind is very clear about continuing on this healing journey, because healing doesn't take, and then we have, the Ten of Coins, I forgot this card was here, because they want abundance. They want true abundance. This person, and it can be yourself, collective, wants to have their share of life, of success, of happiness, of abundance. And this is generational wealth. This is like long-term commitment, long-term abundance, long-term security, stability, long-term finances, long-term comfort. This person wants to fight for their right to live. And see, there's a family in that portrait. To live a life that is going to be not only abundant, but fulfilling, and it's going to last a long time, It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not legendary, but perhaps they want to live a legendary life. They want their slice of pie that they've missed out on because they haven't been dealing with their past trauma. But they realize now that they want to fight for it, and they want to take action, and they're fighting bit by bit, piece by piece. And this Angel of Strength's role is to just be with them, be there, be understanding, be kind. Now there's a word I'm looking for, not hereditary, but it's like longevity, abundance, longevity, generational abundance. This is like that long, I'm trying to get the word, but it's not coming to me. So let's go to indecision. Tell me about the indecision. And perhaps that's what the indecision was in the past, that they couldn't figure out what direction they wanted. But I feel like this person is finding their direction and actually taking the action required. And it's not easy. So indecision is the Emperor. Yeah, look. They're finally stepping into their power again. The Emperor is power and authority. Structure. They're the boss. They rule their world. And I feel like this person in the past couldn't make a decision, or was stuck in between two worlds, two decisions, two pathways, whatever way they were stuck. And this was draining them, draining all the energy out of them, draining the life out of them, draining the resources out of them. And so this indecision is about, making a decision as the Emperor. So coming back into their power. And I think the Angel of Strength knows that, and that's why she has a smile on her face, or a gentle knowing that, this lion's going to get up. This lion's going to fight again. This lion has all the power invested in him from the highest divine. They're going to find their way. And that's the attitude to take on if you are this Angel of Strength. If you're this person here, you're coming back into your power. Financial restraints. Tell me about this financial restraints. feel like the financial restraints are not just, it's like materially, but also like inside. Like I mentioned, draining of one's life force. Tell me about financial constraints. Too many cards. I'm gonna reshuffle. I had the Lovers fall out. Perhaps being restrained from being able to love fully, be present in a lover's situation, you know, when you're empty, so you can't really be present fully in a relationship or a love connection. The Hierophant. Wow. Financial constraints. We have the Hierophant. And Hierophant is like a higher commitment, right? This can also be marriage, but this is also spiritual teaching. A commitment, a higher fulfillment. So the Emperor with the Hierophant, yeah, this person is coming back big time. Big time. I love it. So the financial constraints are being, it's been an issue because no decision was made, right? So indecision is when we can't make a decision, and that's a decision in itself. Once you make the decision, you become the Emperor. You take charge. You take the lead. You take action. You rule over your world. This person wasn't ruling over their world. They were letting it rule over them. And so this emptied out their finances, but emptied out their soul, I feel like, emptied out their life force. So once they become the Emperor, take charge, you have the Hierophant, you have the highest learning, you have the spiritual knowledge, the spiritual teaching. You have the dedication, the devotion to something spiritual. You become a part of something bigger, right? And so that comes and fills up the empty cupboard. Am I going to get any more? We've already gone 32 minutes. Am I going to get any more energy? I just want to get one more. Tell me about, this is really beautiful. So overall energy, just to finish off this reading, what does Spirit want to say? Adjacent possibilities, community, and door to romance. For sure. This person will be able to give of themselves more deeply, more devotionally, shall I say, because the possibilities start opening up where they were once closed, where they were once running dry. When they realize their strength, their true power, opportunities open up everywhere. You start to see with like X-ray vision that there's an opportunity right under your feet if you just look. Previously, this person couldn't see that because of the trauma, the heartbreak, the pain that they were focused on, and they were only focused on internal. They both got their eyes closed. They couldn't see when they opened their eyes that there are opportunities all around them. So this is the journey of someone who is healing, but also already had the power within them the whole time. This is the story of someone who wants to fight to have their legacy, fight to have their slice of life that they're due, that they missed out on. And this is the story of someone who is fighting raw, you know, going through those raw emotions and having the bravery with that strength, being brave enough to get up, take action, being brave enough to see the scars, to feel them, to be brave enough to go for something that's going to be bigger, that's going to bring long-term stability. Coming back into the community, feeling like a part of, not feeling so isolated, but feeling like they are contributing as a person to the whole, to the community. And everybody knows holistic health revolves around that community, upbringing or contribution. I'm worth something, I have something, I've fought for something, and I want to contribute it for the betterment of the collective, right? And then we had the door to romance. So that key to that heart that's been caged up, perhaps this person's heart has been also caged in some way. They haven't been fully able to give or open their heart. That little girl at the beginning with the garden and the gate, she was waiting. She's looking at the two butterflies that are transforming through transformation. She has the key to the gate for this person, right? I felt like this was the angel of strength here. But she has the key to this person's heart, to opening up the cage again. And she's patiently waiting and watching and looking at the transformation of this lion who she's always known has had the strength, who she's always known has had the power. They just needed to see it and fight for it. And so this key opens the gate to freedom, to new possibilities, to adjacent possibilities, but also a new community. And the key, or the door to romance, to true romance, true intimacy. So I'm going to leave this reading collective. Hopefully it was entertaining and was able to help somebody or resonate with somebody in some way. Support my channel by liking this video and subscribing. I will see you again at the next reading. Ka kite anō.